Now, a few aspiring photographers in Mangalore were robbed of their money and dreams. Take a look at how a couple cheated them.
Do you dream of pursuing a career abroad? Don't you wish you could land your dream job in a country like USA? Well, so did these photographers you see lined up outside the police station in Mangalore. To their bad luck, a couple took advantage of their ambitions and cheated them of lakhs of rupees. It all started a few months ago when Hari Charan and Rachana Rao, residents of Mysore, approached these aspiring photographers and promised them a job in the US. They claimed to be recruiting for IT giant Infosys' project Color World. Under the pretext of visa processing fees and other miscellaneous expenditure, they collected close to 12 lakh rupees from them and went absconding.
Relief for Sabella, I'm sure, provided by that name. 90 minutes plus one it took him. Lionel Messi wrote his name on this.
ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಉಂಟು 4 ಲಕ್ಷ ಸಂಬಳ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹಾಗೆ 75000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದು ರಿಫಂಡಬಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಹಾಗೆ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಅವರ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಗೆ 75000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಹಾಕಿದೆ ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫರ್ಗಳು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಇದುವರೆಗೆ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ವೀಸಾ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ.
Cheated of their money and their dreams, they had no option but to approach the court. They submitted a complaint to the JMFC court in Mangalore, which directed the Pandaveshwara police to take immediate action. A few days later, the couple was nabbed at Saraswatipuram in Mysore. Even though the cheats are behind bars, there is little hope that these men will get their money back. Each man here has lost anywhere between 30 to 75,000. A heavy price paid for a lesson well learnt. Rajesh Puttur, News9, Mangalore.
Now, encroachments are nothing new in the city, and the sorry plight of complaints running from pillar to post to get it rectified is only mounting. Here's one story of a Bangalorean.
This man on your screen is Mahabaleshwar Upadhyaya, living in the defence layout in Vidyaranyapura. He has been on his toes ever since his neighbours began constructing a building adjacent to his. He claims that his neighbour has been constructing the building without making space for the prescribed 3 feet from his compound. He claims to have written complaints to a host of people. The BBMP Joint Commissioner, the Executive Engineer of the BBMP in Vidyaranyapura, the Assistant Executive Engineer of BBMP, the Vidyaranyapura MLA, the local corporator and even the local welfare association. However, none of his cries have been heard and the building adjacent to his is still under construction. Upadhyaya says that the building could now cause him much hardship such as improper light, ventilation and privacy.
I am facing the problem is the building which is coming. I do not know how many floors it is coming up, and if I just tomorrow if I come build once again my house, my primary fundamental rights like privacy, air and light is not going to come up. Just because my neighbors is building it up, I am losing my primary things which is required to be enjoyed, right? So that is my primary concern actually.
Upadhyaya said he had even sent reminders to the officials to take action. He said that the local engineer now claims to have sent a notice to the builder.
Primarily, I have immediately spoken to the owner. Then immediately I have logged a complaint. There is a desktop complaint you can log in. There I have logged. I have written a letter to our welfare association, DGOSA staff association. Then I added corporator local, then MLA local, then assistant executive engineer, joint commissioner and commissioner. For all these I have approached for a solution. So once I didn't get the reply, then I have asked for I sent a reminder.
Upadhyaya even contemplated approaching the court but held back due to financial constraints. Will the officials hear his pleas and do the right thing? Deepak Bopanna, News9, Bengaluru.
Now, in a shocking incident, a newborn baby boy was found abandoned next to a road in Vivekanagar. It is reported that the newborn was born with physical deformities, a reason that is suspected to be behind this act. Localites who found the little one wrapped in a cloth have immediately reported it to the police. The Adugudi police who visited the spot have got the kid admitted to Vanivilas Hospital. The police have also filed a suo motu case and are on the lookout for the parents. Well, in a shocking incident, a newborn baby boy was found abandoned next to a road in Vivek Nagar. It is reported that the newborn has physical deformities and could be the reason why it was left behind. The localites who found the little one wrapped in a cloth have immediately reported it to the police. The Adugudi police who visited the spot have got the kid admitted to the Vanivilas Hospital. The police have also filed a suo motu case and are on the lookout for the parents. Now, a boy has suddenly gone missing in Hubli. The distraught mother has been running from pillar to post to trace her only son, but to no avail.
The photo you are seeing on your screen is that of 22-year-old Ravi Chandar. He came to Hubli 4 years back to earn a living and has been residing at his sister's house at Sonia Gandhi Nagar. With a dream to make it big, Ravi Chandar bought a goods auto for which he took a loan. He started working as a delivery boy, delivering milk within the city for Ganesh Enterprises. He would reach the office by around 7 in the morning and would go to office again in the evening to wrap up the pending chores. But on May 19th, Ravi Chandar did not return home. Even his vehicle has gone missing with him. Initially, it was said that he had gone missing, but later the case took a turn when blood stains and strands of his hair were found from the door of Ganesh Enterprises. Initially, Ravi Chandar's mother did not know what to do, but later she gathered courage and filed a missing complaint. Reacting to the complaint, the cops have been on an interrogation spree. They have been taking people into custody randomly and questioning them. The owner of Ganesh Enterprises has alleged that the cops are taking people into custody randomly and troubling them by asking random questions. When asked about this, the Hubli Police Commissioner refused to give a clear statement. It is really appalling to see that the cops are not doing their bit to help the aggrieved mother in tracing her son. Even after the case has taken a turn, the cops are not showing much interest. It now remains to be seen how the missing boy's mother plans to tackle the issue. Prakash Nulvi, News 9, Hubli.
Now, after dismantling the empowered group of ministers and the group of ministers, the Modi government is all set to make changes in the well-established Planning Commission as well. Here's a special report.
First, it was the empowered group of ministers. Then, it was the group of ministers, and now it's the Planning Commission. Modi Sarkar is slowly but surely dismantling one thing after another. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is not too keen with the outdated Planning Commission and its 5-year plan. As per the new plan, the Finance Minister will be dealing with states directly on their annual fund allocation.
The role of the Planning Commission is very, very important for the nation building. But where it's concerned to present scenario of the Planning Commission, it was very disturbed due to Congress leaders, and they use it not in the interest of the our nation, but in interest of the foreign investors or like that. So this role was a very, very injurious for the national interest. So that's why it's become a white elephant. It should be changed.
Reports suggest that the age-old Planning Commission will be revamped into a think tank. By scrapping the Planning Commission, the government believes that the move will ensure greater efficiency in centre-state relations. The Planning Commission was set up by India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru to access funds available with the government and to give suggestions on their spending for social and economic growth. The abolition of the panel will take some time as it was set up through a rigorous process. It was set up through the Cabinet Resolution of 1950. The panel has been in controversies regarding many issues be it over regulation of ministries or stating that people earning about 26 rupees per day are above the poverty line. The panel had been criticized for its policies and functioning. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi would review the Commission's functioning before it goes for a complete makeover. A News9 report.
Now, senior BJP leader Nitin Gadkari has said rather than being considered for the post of Speaker, party veteran LK Advani ought to be considered for President, as this would be in keeping with his stature. The Transport Minister told a TV show that the Lok Sabha Speaker's post is somewhat light for Advani, as he has been Deputy Prime Minister. Well, there were speculations earlier that most probably when the incumbent Dr. Pranab Mukherjee's tenure gets over, the BJP might consider LK Advani, the patriarch of the BJP, for the post of President. Advani, however, did not want to serve under Modi and hence was bargaining for the Speaker's post. Now, that too was turned down. As of now, speculations are rife that this is most probably what will happen. And senior BJP leader Nitin Gadkari has said rather than being considered for the post of Speaker, well, Advani has not got that. Party veteran LK Advani ought to be considered for President, and this would be in keeping with his stature. The Transport Minister told a TV show that the Lok Sabha Speaker's post is somewhat light for Advani, as he has been a Deputy Prime Minister in the past.